Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. We are just on the road to 100,000 subscribers. Who would have thought that we get there before Bitcoin does it? Yeah. So again, thanks for all your support. Probably one of the last videos before we break through the 100k wall. Again, thanks for all your support. Been an amazing journey. Never thought this is possible within such a short period of time. I mean, the channel really only exists for, is in existence for a little more than, well, 1 year, 1.5 years. Yeah, not even. I think in May or June last year I started, and it's really fantastic. Yeah, and a channel that's growing that fast in a bear market is exceptional, and it's only possible because of your support. So again, thanks a lot. We've got a lot of great things planned for the weeks and months ahead anyway. So yeah, you will see. But let's take a look here at Ethereum. We are currently at 1533. In the previous video we talked about that the next retracement will set the stage for what's going to happen probably in the next few days over the weekend. And bear in mind, today it's sort of already towards the end of the week. I mean, it's not Friday yet, but we are setting the stage here for the weekend price action probably. We are still in this corrective price channel. My view is still that we have a chance here to rally to the upside in a fifth wave, which can take us to around $1,740. Yeah, that target has shifted a little bit because the correction down has come down a little bit lower compared to yesterday. So when that is the case, the next wave is also going to change because the targets of the waves depend on the waves before. So that's just something to keep an eye on. We moved up, yeah, in a possible first impulse, which means that this WXY correction could be finished. Yesterday in my last video yesterday, we talked about that we could get a bounce from here because we had a good confluence of various support factors. We had the support level of this corrective price channel. We had the 1-to-1 ratio of the waves W and Y that is in Elliott Wave, a very important target, which means that in this corrective pattern WXY, the wave Y and the wave W have the same length. That is one very likely target. We've reached it, yeah, pretty much exactly. And also, if I measure the Fibonacci retracements, yeah, so the retracement of this third wave into the fourth wave, we've also hit a very, very important retracement point. So you can see that here we've hit one of the most relevant Fibonacci levels or retracement levels in a wave 4, which is the 38.2% Fib level. So we had 3 very important, and on top of that we were oversold on the 1 hour. Mentioned all these things in the video yesterday and we saw a bounce. Now then, this retracement now is setting the stage for the weekend price action. Why is that? Because, as I said in the previous video, I now assume that this wave 4 is over. It's not confirmed yet, yeah, but obviously everything in TA is based on assumptions. So you have to make some assumptions somewhere, and but it's not confirmed yet. Confirmation looks different, yeah. Confirmation would be a break above the wave X, confirmation would be a break above the wave 3. But those are breakouts, you need to make assumptions beforehand to understand where the trend could be changing, and you need to be able to identify those smaller signals that are happening. And one possible signal was this move up, an impulsive move or a possible impulsive move after we had a confluence of key support. So what is possible is that wave 4 is done and that we're already heading up in a 5-wave move in wave 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How this will then in the end look like, we will see. But the point is, this could be a wave 1, this could be a wave 2. But until wave 2 has bottomed, we won't really know if this here is a 1-2 setup. It's a possible one, yeah. It's a possible long trade setup with the 1-2, but the condition is that the $1,515 level needs to hold. We talked about that in the previous video. That is a key level. We've already come down quite a bit. Yeah, we've now hit the 61.8% retracement of this move, which is the very relevant support level. So either here it should start, or at the latest at the 1515, or let's call it 1514 level, the 78.6% retrace. If we go lower than that, meaningfully below that, then it would indicate this is not a 1-2 setup and we will come down lower. Yeah, so very important that the 78.6% level holds, because below that level the wave 2 doesn't get invalidated, but it will get very unlikely. But yeah, let's say we would get into a wave 3 next. What would be the targets? So I try to give you here possible targets as well, should we start to rally now. So don't get me wrong, we've now pulled deep in support. Yeah, so we've got a possible 1-2 setups. These are among the best in Elliott Wave, but the lower the time frame, obviously the less reliable they are. But here to the upside, the next target for the third wave in yellow would be the 1619 level, the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level. That would be further confirmation that we are already on our way up and that the wave 4 has finished. The wave 4 could still extend. Yeah, this is possible. Yeah, as you can see, it has space all the way down to $1,460. So it doesn't need to stop here necessarily. This could have very well only been the first leg of the Y wave, and this could extend further down. Not a problem. And yeah, going below 1514 would be for me a very good confirmation that we are doing this actually. Yeah, that we put a new low in place in wave 4 and that we're going to reset the wave 4. Nothing really bearish on this chart until we break below 1460, but even then, told you in the previous video, if we go below 1460, which would be a drop below what is normally likely for a wave 4, then I would have to assume that we are actually already in this wave 2, because currently the primary expectation is still that we see one more leg to the upside in a wave 5 of 1. So basically the first impulse of a next larger wave to the upside of the wave 3 that can take us in the end to around $3,000. But if we now drop below that 1460 level, we are going to morph into this alternative scenario, and there's always a primary and an alternative scenario. We're going to morph into the alternative scenario. That's not a bearish one, but it just means we are going to get a deeper retracement and we will not see in another wave 5 rally. Yeah, so that would assume that the wave high was already in here at around 1660 on the 29th of October, then that this was already the wave 1. We can count it like that. It's not ideal, but we can count it like that, and that we're already coming down in this wave 2 correction, and that would, based on the current high, get into the region between 1290 and 1430. Yeah, so we're going to morph into that. At the moment, there is no way of saying in which are we in the current one, are we in the primary expectation or in the primary scenario, or are we in the alternative. There is no way of saying that until we break the 1460 level. So you need to have both possibilities on the radar, plan your strategy accordingly. I talked in many videos about what my strategy is. So what I will do, you know, if we go higher in wave 5, I will take some more profits, will then buy in wave 2. If we go straight away in wave 2, I've already taken profits at 1550, so I'm just gonna reinvest those profits and buy more, possibly with leverage, to trade the wave 3 long. That's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. Thanks a lot for watching as always. If you really like the update, then yeah, check out the channel membership. Please give the video a like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.